Cross. Yeah. Don't be wrapped up in your feelings and be careful when you flash it. And when you play the game, man, you better know your options. Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy. It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee. Don't be wrapped up in your feelings and be careful when you flash it. And when you play the game, man, you better know your options. Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy. It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee.
Hey!
Time to show and prove, show you what I've been doing. They saying fools rush in, but I'm coming with
Good morning, and
get to know you. Why you thinking that I'm asking? I like to get it poppin' cause my sound is supersonic. I done came so far and it's early in the morning. I just woke up out my sleep, do some water on my face. Yeah, it's just another day in the Golden State. Ain't no tossing and turning all the time for insomnia. I know the best way to make it is to cut the drama and give it my all and follow through on what I promise. And even if I fail, at least I was honest. See, I can only do what's in my power to do. And what good is this power if I use it like a fool? If I wanna make it to the top, I gotta study clues. Or I can sit back and just watch the news.
Oprah, good morning.
You never taught me. I was born to be a winner, you could never stop me. Don't try to photocopy, you could never top me. I was born to be a winner, you could never stop me. Yeah. When you play the game, man, you better know your options. Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy. It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee. Don't be wrapped up in your feelings and be careful when you flash it. And when you play the game, man, you better know your options. Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy. It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee. I just put my watch on, you know what time it is. I'm chasing my purpose in this music business. Let's get it in, I'm so focused on my mission. There's no competition, there's no excuses for opposition. One thing's for certain, I'm motivated to be in the kitchen. I gotta listen if I wanna make a difference, cause what I'm doing can't be lost in an instance. Now I'm making a living, so why the hell are they tripping? Is it because I'm the one that they see in their visions? I got a million different ways I can hit with precision. I know I'm gifted cause the way that I speak causes change. And even though it's hard, I stayed in my lane.
Got to stay in your lane, ladies and gentlemen.
You can never top me. I was born to be a winner, you can never stop me. Don't try to photocopy, you can never top me. I was born to be a winner, you can never stop me. Don't be wrapped up in your feelings and be careful when you flash it. And when you play the game, man, you better know your options. Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy. It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee. Don't be wrapped up in your feelings and be careful when you flash it.
Hey, alright, let's go.
You better know your options. Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy. It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee. Break it down now.
Alright, let's get this show started, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that is Zeus. Good morning, Miss Thompson. All the music is Zeus. You know that, Clemento.
It's like a curse.
It is like a curse.
And I can't escape it. It's like deja vu.
It is, ladies and gentlemen.
Zeus. It's deja vu when I'm running up these racks. I'm like the Terminator screaming, I'll be back. It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash. I'm on top of my game, ahead of the class. You can tell that I made it, look at my grass. Cars in the garage with tanks full of gas. I play the game so raw, I won't finish last. Sitting in my living room screaming how we made it. This is how it's supposed to happen when you're rich and famous. The algorithm turned me to a maniac. I guess we going viral cause my zodiac. I got all these numbers on my spreadsheet sheet. Benjamin Franklin is my bestie. And if they is my ex, that mean they left me. They don't get replies and they text me. I say it with my chest cause I'm in it. Got a lot of confidence and I'm conceited. Call me the master with a new.
Yeah!
I'ma take off in a spaceship.
Here we go.
I'm gonna discuss a lot of a couple of drugs.
Yes.
Radical.
Very radical.
It was horrible. I'm like, Zeus has gone way off the rails.
It's like deja
Cut it out,
vu.
conservative Lynn. Cut
It's
it
like
out.
deja vu.
Like
It's
deja
like
vu with
deja
you
vu.
guys.
It's like deja vu. Yeah. It's deja vu
Morning,
when I'm
Gabe.
running up these racks. I'm like the Terminator screaming.
Alright.
I'll be back. It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class.
Alright. Let's kill the music, DJ. Alright. You know what we're doing this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Alright.
Once again, we are back in the Thunderdome, and we are getting down to business as usual. All right, for those of you who do not know who I am, I'm your pilot this morning. I'm the host of the show, all right? And what we do is very special, all right? Well, first of all, I go by the name Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H. Yes, I will stay strong, and I will remain strong, all right? Because it's important we get the truth out here. Yeah, I go by the name Zeus, or some like to say Triple H. And I'm going to change it to maybe quadruple H at a certain point, because it's really getting to that point, right? And what we do, the first H, ladies and gentlemen, is because I'm honest, right? I promise to tell you nothing but the truth, so help me God. I'm the most honest person on TikTok. All right. The second H, ladies and gentlemen, is because I'm also humble. There's nobody more humble than me, right? If I get it wrong, I really will be the first to apologize. It just turns out I'm most likely hurting your feelings because I'm telling the truth, not because I'm wrong. And you can ask anybody that, right? It doesn't matter if you're a MAGA. It doesn't matter if you are independent, Republican, Democrat. It don't matter. You still going to get truth out of me. And that's just how I'm built, all right? I'm not built to coddle people's feelings, okay? And in the last H, ladies and gentlemen, is because I am and will always remain the most handsome. I do it in a nice. Initially, I'll do it in a nice, clean, and professional way. I'll try, but you know, after a while, the gloves do come off, all right? And so, along those lines, ladies and gentlemen, if you are, what we do on this side of TikTok is very special. We hold our friends on the right accountable for their dirty, disgusting, filthy deeds. All right. And by the way, moderators, I do want to say this. This is a bit of a different style. I welcome dissension in the comments. I do. Long as they're not spamming or being hateful. If they're spamming, that's one thing. But if folks disagree with Zeus in the comments, that's totally fine. I keep being reminded by some of my friends on the right that they're actually fans of my music, right? These are people who are fans of my music but hate the truth when it comes to the politics. So if you can try to be a little more tolerant to these folks who have been possessed with a deranged MAGA demon. I promise you, I will not compromise my truth at all for any Trump supporter. I don't care. I mean, listen, enjoy the music, but also come and listen to the live and get the truth. That way you'll have a full court press. All right. That's how this works. All right. But, and again, if you have problems with some of these folks in the comment sections outside of my live, I do ask that you keep that between you and them. OK, because I got problems with them just in a different way. But I know exactly what I've been doing. OK, because I'm not new to this. I am true to this. I've been waging war with a lot of these content creators on TikTok for a while. And so, I got my approach, you got your approach, and I do believe that all of our approaches together will do an outstanding job in restraining the MAGA demon and keeping MAGA out of the White House, all right? And so to the Trump supporters, listen, if you are allergic to the truth, or as my good friend Brother Swervin says, you are factose intolerant, I'm going to give you an opportunity to leave this live. Go into those Russian lives, those misinformation lives, where you all get to go in there and spew your hatred and your bigotry and your racism. Yeah, wherever clickbait, follow clickbait if you are a MAGA possessed demon, because clickbait always seems to be in nasty places. And I feel like you really do like those nasty places. All right. But listen, because what I'm about to bring this morning, me and the folks who are brave enough to get in the box and tell the truth, what I'm about to bring is going to rock your world. It really is. And so if you're lactose intolerant, that means you're allergic to facts, right? This is a good opportunity to leave because, again, you're going to be crying. It's a dangerous place in here. There's a lot of truth floating around, all right? But listen up. You don't got to take my word for it. Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave.
You, AJ.
If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now.
Bye, AJ. I see you.
Come back if you want.
Don't mute. Don't mute.
It's okay too.
Don't mute him.
But if you're not happy, you can leave.
All right. Now don't mute AJ. Ladies and gentlemen, you see AJ out there. He's feeling very strong this morning. And I want to see if he's just as strong by the time I get done with this truth that I'm going to bring to his special behind. All right, AJ, you must not know who I am. You have no credibility in this kingdom, AJ. You've lied your entire life. You're living a lie. You're possessed with a nasty, disgusting MAGA demon. All right, AJ? And your time has came. Your time, clickbait's time, and every single one of you Trump supporters. Your time has came and is now gone. Told you buckle up. I did, didn't I? I said, listen to your leader. You're nothing but domestic terrorists. You're waiting for your next opportunity to try to overthrow the United States government. You like to pretend like you're victims out here. You're not victims. You're traitors. I can't wait till I see AJ in one of these January 6th defendants who've been convicted and sentenced. I can't wait till I see you, AJ. I'm going to be looking for you, all right? And I'm being real honest. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start the show off. And we're going to talk once again about the denial that goes on in the minds of the Trump supporters, the lies, right? They have this special ability. I went into a disturbing live where I saw Russian bears. They know who they are. Stacy Bear and Janae Bear. And these bears love to complain to me about how much hatred I spew on my platforms. But what I saw yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, was pure evil. And these two bears, they didn't do anything besides sit back and allowed it, right? So I said, you know what? We're going to talk about this. The denial of the Trump supporters, right? And this is a typical, if you read this meme, Trump supporters do be like this, right? He didn't say that. And if he did, he didn't mean that. And if he did, you didn't understand it. This is clickbait too. And if you did, it's not a big deal. And if others have said worse, right? Typical denial at work. All right. That's why I say I've never met an honest Trump supporter. I've never met one. All right. So listen, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I must address the denial amongst the Trump supporters. All right. It's not a secret that politics often elicits strong emotions and passions and beliefs. But what we are witnessing goes beyond mere differences of opinions. We are witnessing a dangerous level of denial that threatens the very fabric of our democracy. A nasty, demonic force. It's a nasty, demonic force in MAGA. The reality is that former President Trump's time in office was marked by controversy, divisiveness, and a blatant disregard for the democratic norms. His words and actions have left an indelible mark on our nation, and the repercussions of his presidency continue to reverberate through our society. Yet, despite the overwhelming evidence of his shortcomings and failures, because he's a loser, there are those who refuse to acknowledge the truth, right? They choose to dwell in lies like the good book says, and they have what we call reprobate minds. And for those of you who aren't familiar with what a reprobate mind is, it's when, God allows you to believe the lie because you've been in denial for so long. All right. And you know what you sound like when you do that, right? You sound like this bear right here.
Hold on. You poke the bear, you're going to get the bear.
That's a Russian bear right there. It's deeply troubling to see individuals like Snuggle Bear, Stacy Bear, and Janae Bear. Oh, and Dave Bear too. And others who continue to support a leader who has shown such a blatant disregard for truth, integrity, and the rule of law in the face of undeniable evidence to the contrary. They cling to his distorted narratives that shield them from the uncomfortable truths about his presidency. Oops. This denial is not only harmful to our political discourse, but it also poses a grave threat to our democratic institutions. In short, it is pure evil. We cannot afford to turn a blind eye to the reality of the Trump presidency. We cannot allow denial to become a shield against accountability and responsibility. The stakes are simply too high. Our democracy demands that we confront uncomfortable truths and hold our leaders accountable and work towards a more just and equitable society. Listen up. Denial is not a path to progress. Let me say that again for you Russian bears. Denial is not a path to progress. All right? It is a roadblock to truth, understanding, and meaningful change. It is only through acknowledging the mistakes of the past that we can hope to build a better future. This is a call to all Americans, listen, regardless of your political affiliation, to embrace truth and to reject the dangerous allure of denial and the MAGA demon. So in conclusion, let us reject denial and embrace truth, all right? Let us commit ourselves to a future where our leaders are held to the highest standard, where our democracy is cherished and protected, and where the voices of all Americans are heard and respected. And so, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we do over here. Subscribers, please get those emotes ready. Rest of you, please get the tomatoes ready. And let's give Donald Trump and his supporters the first round of boos and shame, because they are currently possessed with a nasty demon that keeps them in constant denial. All right, let's give them some boos and shame. Good morning, Yazzie. I see you. See, ladies and gentlemen, and so I said, you know what? I want to take some of these so-called Christians. I need you to do me a huge favor. Thank you so much, Ginger. To you so-called Christians, I want you to do me a huge favor. I felt like I'm going to share some scripture with you this morning. All right, so I'm gonna need you to thumb through, go pick up your real Bible, not the one that has Donald Trump in it, and I want you to go read Matthew chapter 28, verses 34. Because this is how the demonic force looks when you see it in the Bible, all right? And this is about Jesus, all right? I know a lot of us don't believe in the Bible. That's fine, but listen to the story because there's a message in it, all right? When he arrived, he being, Jesus, the Son of God, right? On the other side of the region of the Gadarenes, 2 demon-possessed men came from the tombs and met him. They were so violent that no one could pass that way. "What do you want with us, Son of God?" This is what the demons said. This is what they said to him. They shouted, "Have you come here to torture us before the appointed time?" Some distance from them, a large herd of pigs was feeding. The demons begged Jesus, "If you drive us out, send us into the herd of pigs." He said to them, "Go." This is what Jesus said. He said, "Go." So they came out and went into the pigs, and the whole herd rushed down the steep bank into the lake, and they died in the water. Those tending the pigs ran off and went into town and reported all of this, including what had happened to the demon-possessed men. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, I share this story with you because this is exactly what we are witnessing with MAGA. They are possessed, all right, with a demon, and they are like those pigs. They're running off the cliff to their own demise. This is what I mean when I say there's universal laws at work governing how MAGA, all right, ends up because they've crossed a nasty, dangerous line, ladies and gentlemen. And now they're at the point now where the only outcome is really what I've been saying, the ultimate MAGA reward, jail. And if they don't get their soul right, hell. So let's give MAGA another round of booze and shame because they're under a nasty demonic force and they're on their way out. Let's give it to them. I've said it before. They're under nasty demonic force, and you can see it in the comment section, right? This is why I say let them stay unmute, let them stay unmute, let them say what they say. So because I want the world to see just how disgusting and evil these folks are, because they won't take my word for it, but they, I share some of my, people leave comments on my videos. I see these comments. And they always tell me, Zeus, you're wrong. Zeus, you're wrong. But a lot more people say, thank you, Zeus and friends, for exposing these liars, these cheaters, for who they are. Thank you, Zeus. And that's what I do. We're exposing you left and right. There's nowhere to run. Right, Ange? There's nowhere to run, MAGA. The jig's up. All right, the jig's up, ladies and gentlemen. Like that lady, Kate Cox. There's a Kate Cox, woman in Texas, can't have a medical procedure or an abortion because somehow Texas and the folks of the state of Texas have engineered a situation. All right. They've engineered a situation where women in Texas now have to ask men. They have to ask men for permission to have a medical procedure. This is what I mean. You put yourself in a pretzel. And now you got to deal with the consequences. Universal laws are at work, all right? So speaking of universal laws, let's start with Rudy, Dirty in the Booty, Colludi Giuliani, all right? Yesterday, he at court about his defamation case against, the election workers that he lied on. Two black women, Shay Moss and Ruby Freeman, right? Rudy Giuliani took it upon himself to decide not only to lie, but in his lie, to make sure he disparaged two black women. And the good Lord don't like that. No, CCC. Because what you thought you were doing was you thought you were digging a grave for them, but ended up digging a grave for yourself, Rudy. So now, ladies and gentlemen, this is how Rudy shows up. Not only did he show up 20 minutes late, but I hear he showed up with his belt undone. This guy is a complete mess. All right. And I just want to make sure we know this. Giuliani, he arrived 20 minutes late to the proceeding. All right. And the judge was visibly annoyed. He has already been found liable for defamation brought by two Georgia election workers, like I said earlier, Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss, who were the subject of his conspiracy theories about the 2020 presidential election being rigged. After Giuliani was seated in the courtroom, an attorney for Freeman and Moss recalled some of the harassment that the women had faced. He starts with a montage of voicemails the mother and daughter received. They're filled with offensive, violent, and racist language. In one, the caller chants the N-word over and over again. In another, the caller refers to the Moss and Freeman as prostitutes. Freeman and Moss seek between $15.5 to $43 million in damages from Giuliani. So, ladies and gentlemen, I bring this up because, Snuggles loves and folks like him, they like to say, why are we still talking about racism? It's in the past. He says something like, we are our ancestors. Well, Snuggles, this is a reminder, just a friendly one, that it seems some of your friends are out here using strong words, N-words, nasty words still to this day. It's 2023. Yeah. This is a reminder, it's still going on. So no, once again, Snuggles, you're wrong. The energy of slavery is still here. Clickbait, it's still here. And you all need to own it, just like you January 6ers need to own what you did on January 6th. So join me, ladies and gentlemen, in giving Rudy Dirty in the Booty, Colludi, Giuliani, a round of booze and shame. Because once again, he thought he was going to put someone in the grave he was digging, only to find universal laws are at work and that he himself is going in the grave. Yeah, and he's going in broke. Let's give him some booze and shame. A lot of people are saying, Zeus, you're being too mean to the Trump supporters. Zeus, you're pushing hate with your platform. And I'm going to say this because I thought I had said this. I see it in the comments, the dissension. I used to... Okay, many of you who have been following me, can we be honest? I used to be a lot nicer than I am, right? I wouldn't have said any of this stuff 3 or 4 weeks ago, would I? A lot of you know me. My problem, you know what they say, just like Trump said to Mike Pence, you know what your problem is? You're a little too honest, right? I used to be a lot nicer to you Trump supporters. Listen, I know you like my music. That's totally fine. That's different business. All right, this is politics. I used to be a lot nicer. But we can't be nicer to you anymore. Because why? The gloves are off.
Everyone knows now I wouldn't have said this 3 weeks ago. I wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him. I was very kind to him, but now we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off. Mm-hmm. The jar has been opened.
Yeah. The gloves are off and the jar has been opened. Listen, you can launch whatever insults or silly words in the comment section that you think are going to stop this truth that I'm bringing, AJ, but it ain't going to work, champ. Because you know what you need to do, AJ. I'm surprised you're still here. I'm surprised you've made it quite far. But AJ, on the real, AJ, you know what you need to do, champ? You need to sit your special behind down and listen to this special broadcast. You, sir, you are on your way to being in jail. All right? You are on your way, I guarantee you. And if you don't get your soul right, hell will be your portion. I have no reason to lie to you about that, AJ. Yeah. Put that bowl of oatmeal down, because I know that's what you was eating this morning. Put that oatmeal down, AJ. Woo! And go get you a nice cool glass of water to cool that MAGA demon that's raging inside of you down. All right, because see, I got some more bad news for you, AJ. I got some more bad news. All right? Special counsel Jack Smith might use the data from a phone Trump used on January 6th. Oh my God. We know. Every one of us knows what the cell phone got in it. That's gold. That's a gold mine when it comes to evidence. You know, you heard of the gold rush before? You heard of the gold rush? This is what this is. You mean to tell me Jack Smith? You know this guy, right, AJ? AJ, if you do me go in the bathroom, AJ, and do this trick, AJ. I promise you it'll work. I hear if you go in the bathroom and you turn the lights and you get them real dim like this, you get them real dim, and you spin around and you go,
Jack Smith.
Oh, crap. And then you spin around again and you go,
Jack Smith.
Oh. If you do it at the third time, AJ, the FBI will show up. Be careful, AJ. And trust me, they already know what you did before you got there. Don't listen to Donald Trump when Donald Trump say silly stuff like this.
Did the FBI do that? Because they also did something where they put documents all over the floor, so they took pictures.
Yeah. I love that one. The FBI, they got something they do when they put documents on the floor and then they take pictures. You ever seen that trick, AJ? Wow. You got to have a hell of an imagination to come up with something like that. Even a kindergartner could know. That's not what the FBI does. Special counsel Jack Smith may use the data during Donald Trump's election interference trial next year to show jurors when the former president was using Twitter on January 6, 2021. Yes, prosecutors with special counsel's office said in a court filing that they anticipate calling up to 3 data experts as witnesses during the election interference trial, which is currently scheduled to take place in March of 2024. Get ready, AJ. Those three individuals who are not named in the filing would be able to present technical information to a jury where certain electronic devices were used or when certain apps were accessed on a specific phone. One of the experts, according to the prosecutors, can use data from a White House cell phone, which Trump used to identify the periods of time during the defendant's phone was unlocked and the Twitter application was open on January 6th. The experts could also present data from cell phones used by the defendant and other individuals to show that those devices show what those devices were doing in the aftermath of the 2020 presidential election, including images found on the phone and websites visited. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do. Join me. Well, first, let's give Jack Smith a round of applause. We got to give Jack Smith a round of applause because not only does he have Donald Trump's cell phone, but we know he has others' cell phones. Folks like Mark Meadows, right? We know they got the cell phone records, and this is going to be what really seals the deal. But join me in giving Donald Trump another round of booze and shame because guess what? No matter what he says, we got his cell phone, and we know that's a dirty, dirty cell phone. Let's give him some booze and shame. I see you, Jimmy. All right, I see. Listen. All right, now listen, ladies and gentlemen. There's a guy out there named Jimmy. All right, mods. This is one of my older connections. All right, please leave Jimmy and let him be. He's possessed with a MAGA demon, and I want Jimmy to listen to this special broadcast, and I want him to tap out, just like I want AJ to tap out. By the end of this show, I'm pretty confident. Both of them are going to tap out. And so is Clickbait. Clickbait's going to tap out too. All right? Because all these Trump supporters, you wouldn't believe this. They wake up every morning to come into this live and hear the truth. And they fight me every step of the way. I don't get it. I don't know why they do it. But you know what? It's not, their battle is not with me. Their battle is with the truth. All right? Speaking of truth, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on to our next topic, all right? An angry Trump spokesman erupts over Jack Smith's request. That Supreme Court rule on immunity. Now, we all know what happened. Jack Smith said, you know what? We're going to go straight to the Supreme Court to find out if Donald Trump has presidential immunity from all these charges, all right, that are coming his way. And you know, this is... I'm going to be honest with you all because I'm Triple H for a reason. Depending on the outcome of this, a lot is on the line. I mean, the New York trial, you know, the hush money payment, that's still okay. We still got Trump on that. But this definitely has a direct impact on Jack Smith's election subversion case and Fonnie Willis's case. And the question is, was Donald Trump engaging in presidential duties when he decided to do what he did on January 6th? And the only one of the things I should say that I can prove to you, or that I feel they're going to get this right, is what we have confirmed in the state of Colorado, right, where they're trying to keep him off the ballot. What's been confirmed, no, I can't battle, is that he did engage and participate in an insurrection. We all know he engaged in it. It's been proven in the court of law. So now the Supreme Court, ladies and gentlemen, will be deciding if whether or not a president who engaged in an insurrection is allowed to be criminally prosecuted, right? And that's where we're at. And so with that being said, the thing that I know, at first I said, you know what? This could be it. But then I saw the response Donald Trump had to this, which Donald Trump says, crooked Joe Biden's henchman, deranged Jack Smith, right?
Deranged Jack Smith
is so obsessed with interfering in the 2024 presidential election with the goal of preventing President Trump from retaking the Oval Office. All right. Smith is willing to try a Hail Mary play by racing to the Supreme Court and attempting to bypass the appellate process. Once I saw Trump write that, I said, oh, this is good. This is good. This means, because Donald Trump is upset now which means he knows his future has just gotten darker in terms of his dreams and aspirations to be president of the United States. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, join me in giving Donald Trump a round of boos and shame, because once again, he's about to be smacked down with the truth in front of the American people and his supporters, going deeper and deeper into denial. Let's give him a round of boos and shame. I see a lot of dissension in the comment section. I see a lot of dissension, Ange. I see it. And you know, I don't get it. It's like I said earlier. If you don't like my level of truth, you don't like this live, you're more than welcome to leave. Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now.
I know the future.
Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
If you are sitting at home right now crying and complaining about how President Biden and Kamala Harris are running this country, do me a huge favor. Pack your bags and go to North Korea. Write love letters to Kim Jong-un. Or better yet, why don't you go to China and eat chocolate cake with President Xi? Or why not just go to Russia and be with your Lord and Savior, Vladimir Putin? And I know why, because you're chickens. You're scared. You're cowards. You don't really hate the United States. You don't hate President Biden. Because if you really did, you'd pack your bags and leave. And don't say you can't afford it, because last I checked, Clickbait said he's a multi-millionaire. Exchange all you have, Clickbait, and go live with Putin. He would love to have a man like yourself. Black truck and all, right, Ange? Oh, my God. They don't like me because I tell the truth. Well, guess what? I'd rather tell the truth and be realer than you than to be out here believing lies and misinformation, all right? I'd rather tell the truth than to be sitting in the prison cell with another grown man. Why are you down? I'm down because I chose to believe Donald Trump's BS. I believed the big lie. I believed it. While you in there fighting for whatever they're serving you. Yeah, something's wrong with you Trump supporters' minds. Something's really, really wrong. And what have I lied about? If I've lied about anything, like I said, I'm Triple H. I'm humble. I will admit it if I'm wrong. Good morning, Rick. But please, put it in the chat. Anybody that's accusing me of being a liar, put it in the chat so that we all can be just as wise as you are. It's not about how you feel, though. All right. And I do know the future. Donald Trump's going to prison. I got a lot of evidence to back that up. All right. Now, if you're in denial about that, seek help. Reach out to me after this show. All right. And I can recommend some professional organizations. All right. That you can get access to that can help you with your mental issues right now. All right. And I'm being real polite about this. All right. Speaking of polite. All right. Clarence Thomas has no shame and seems unlikely as the court takes up the Trump appeal. And this is related to special counsel Jack Smith, right? Going straight to the Supreme Court asking whether or not Donald Trump has presidential immunity. And we all know why Clarence Thomas needs to recuse himself, because his wife was involved, right? But let's hit play on this and make sure you know.
President.
Let's go.
And Donald Trump is now complaining that Jack Smith's going to the Supreme Court. You would think he would want that to determine whether or not he has presidential immunity. But that's because it was never about immunity. It was always about delays.
So we should also note that, of course, the Supreme Court had ruled against Trump during some of the 2020 election cases, except for Clarence Thomas. And we know, of course, that his wife has been outed as being probably involved in efforts to help overturn that election. There'll be calls for Clarence Thomas to recuse himself. Do you see any scenario where that would happen?
Nope. Clarence Thomas has no shame. He's going to stay on the court. He's going to help decide these issues. But he's one of 9, and it's been shown that even the justices that Donald Trump appointed, the 3 justices out of 9, have ruled consistently against him on issues like his taxes. For example, issues about document production. So I think in the end, the Supreme Court will do the right thing here. I mean, I know that make me look like a Pollyanna, but I think they understand the moment we're in.
So, Barbara, the thinking with all of these cases against Donald Trump is that the one...
Clarence Thomas has no shame. He should recuse himself because his wife was involved with the attack on the Capitol on January 6th. But yet, he's not. And clickbait, it has nothing to do with we don't want to see a black man in the Supreme Court. Have you lost your mind? Biden put Ketanji Brown in the courtroom. That's not what this is about. What we don't want is a liar, no matter what shape, size, or color, trying to administer justice on behalf of the United States people. That's what we don't want. So, because Clarence Thomas has no shame, we're going to have to give him some booze and shame, right? Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving Clarence Thomas, Mr. No Shame, a round of booze and shame, and get an extra tomato out because clickbait is in the comments and he's being real mean and nasty. Let's give some booze and shame to Clarence Thomas and his minion clickbait. Let's give him some booze and shame. I'm not losing any sleep by any of his content. Nothing makes me feel good knowing we're giving MAGA a round of, daily doses of booze and shame and catching them in their lies and hypocrisy. So now I'll be honest with you all. I know what clickbait does at night. He can't sleep after, he comes at Zeus and his minions are so mean to me. Zeus, why do they always boo me and say shame? This is what he says to me. Why do you keep doing that? And I say, because you're wrong. You're spreading lies and hate, misinformation. And guess what, clickbait? Guess who's the steamroller? Me. I'm steamrolling you, champ. All right. Now, you can either lay down or get down. One of the two, but one or the other, it's going down. Yeah. And nothing's changed, all right? Nothing has changed. Like I said, I will not compromise my truth for MAGA. Absolutely not. All right, so let's move on to our next topic. And this is a disturbing topic. I know we got to open up those boxes. Oh my gosh, I'm really behind. This is a disturbing, very disturbing topic, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very disturbing. You see who this is right there? That's Vladimir Putin. War criminal. Leader of Russia, KGB. Not the United States friend for those of you MAGA minds. Not our friend. But guess what the GOP is doing? Republicans are secretly meeting with allies of the devil, Vladimir Putin, to end Ukraine aid. This is why I say, y'all should just go to Russia. Go. Congressional Republicans are meeting in secret this week with allies of the far-right Christian nationalist authoritarian Prime Minister of Hungary, Viktor Orban. Those allies, including representatives from a Hungarian government agency that reportedly organized a far-right U.S. group's conference in Budapest, are working to support Russian President Vladimir Putin's war against Ukraine. Wow. GOP lawmakers, especially in the House, but increasingly in the Senate, have been voicing strong opposition to the United States sending any additional funding to Ukraine. Members of the Hungarian Institute of International Affairs and staff from the Hungarian Assembly in Washington, Hungarian Embassy in Washington on Monday began a 2-day event hosted by the conservative Heritage Foundation think tank, The Guardian reported. The Heritage Foundation, once considered the premier conservative think tank by 2016, was a pro-Trump group. Now the Heritage is behind the massive Project 25, which aims to install tens of thousands of pro-Trump loyalists into the federal government if the ex-president president retakes the White House. Boom, boom, boom. This is why we do what we do every morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's important we get the truth out about just what's at stake in our country. These Christians, these fake Christians, these MAGA folks, Donald Trump's allies, his vassals of transgression, are once again showing us they don't care about democracy. All they care about is trying to ruin the United States of America on behalf of Donald Trump. So you know what we must do? Join me in giving Donald Trump and these MAGA Republicans another round of booze and shame. Let's give them some booze and shame, because instead of simply flying to go live with Putin in Russia, because that's what they want to do, they sit here in the United States and continue to try and torture innocent Americans with their nonsense. So let's give them some booze and shame. You Trump supporters, you're just disturbing and disgusting at all levels. I am not surprised at this point that this is what's coming out, that you're working hand in hand with Russia. I'm not surprised. I've always known it, right? Every time I go into a Trump supporters live, I go in there and I go, I can smell it. What does that smell like? It smells like KGB. It smells like Vladimir Putin's been around. It sounds like you've been in one of those Russian misinformation lives. Thank you, Rick, for the subscription. You're doing an excellent job, Rick. Thank you. You're supporting. All right. And this is what Trump supporters do. They continue to support Russia openly and proudly, while at the same time attacking the United States government. Don't you know what they say? I don't trust the government. This is what these Trumps, I don't trust the United States government. And they're saying this to me, right? And if you know American history and you know what our government has done to people of color, to the Trump supporters that get out here and say, I don't trust the U.S. government, I got to remind you, you're a little late to the party. You're tardy to the party. We've been way past I don't trust the United States government. Okay, that's nothing. But why do you support Russia? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a round of booze and shame again. All right. We're rounding the corner, and then I'm going to open up the boxes. All right. But this is one of the most. I look forward to doing this part of the show every morning, because I know this definitely. It hits a little different for a variety of reasons. But I've made it a commitment to make sure I continue to cover what happened to the insurrectionists and traitors who attacked our United States Capitol on January 6th. And when I say insurrectionists and traitors, I am not talking about BLM. I am not talking about Antifa. And I am not talking about the FBI. I am talking about Donald Trump and his supporters only. Stay on topic. So let's dive into this. A North Carolina couple has been arrested in connection to the January 6th insurrection, all right? Being on felony and misdemeanor charges related to the breach of the Capitol on January 6th, all right? Curtis David, 45 years dumb, and Tanya Bishop, 48 years dumb, of Snow Hill are each charged in a criminal complaint filed in the District of Columbia with felony offenses of civil disorder and assaulting, resisting, or impeding certain officers. By the way, has anybody seen AJ? Has anyone seen AJ? I haven't heard from him in a while. I guarantee you he's sick right now. Dehydrated and all, because I'm wearing them out with this truth. Any of these Trump supporters, they ain't lasting this whole life. They know I'm cooking them. In addition to the felonies, the couple is charged with the following misdemeanor offenses. And clickbait, go get a lawyer and ask your lawyer what these charges mean, clickbait, because you got money and you can afford it. Ask them to break it down to you. Entering and remaining in a restricted building or grounds. Disorderly and disruptive conduct in a restricted building or grounds. Engaging in physical violence in a restricted building or grounds. Disorderly conduct in a Capitol building. Jesus Christ. What did they do? They have a checklist of what crimes to break? Act of physical violence in the Capitol grounds or building. Parading, picketing, and demonstrating in the Capitol building. Jesus Christ. They went in there and decided they're going to break as many of these laws as they could. Both defendants were arrested on December 8th in Snow Hill and will make their initial court appearance. All right. According to court documents, Davis and Bishop were identified in video footage as being present inside the Capitol building on January 6th. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Kevin McCarthy and Mike Johnson a round of applause for releasing that footage. It's okay. It's okay. I got the power, Laura. I want them to be in the comments triggered. All right. This is part of this is what we do. But good job and thank you. You've been doing now. If they're getting evil, you know what to do. Surveillance footage taken from inside the Capitol building and reviewed by law enforcement showed Davis and Bishop as they entered the building and joined an escalating conflict between rioters and law enforcement. In the footage, Davis can be seen shoving and punching law enforcement officers. Wow. He wasn't backing the blue. He's attacking the blue. All right. Attacking these officers who were attempting to disperse the rioters. Davis then moved away from the police officers before he re-engaged and again punched law enforcement officers, according to court documents. In other footage, Davis is seen aggressively yelling at officers and was physically restrained by Bishop. Video footage then showed Davis as he fought with law enforcement officers. Court documents said Davis threw multiple punches at multiple police officers and made contact with at least one Metropolitan Police Department officer. In a subsequent video footage, Davis stated that he had injured the knuckles on his hand during a confrontation. Ladies and gentlemen, and I got to say this, anyone with tips about any of these insurrectionists out there, if anybody has a tip about the insurrections, please dial this number, 1-800-225-5324, or report them to the FBI. All right, because this is getting out of hand. And one more thing. Join me in giving these traitors a round of booze and shame. All right, and you know what else we do when we get these folks and we hold them accountable? You know what else we do? We're going to give Curtis Davis and Tanya Bishop what they deserve, to be sent off the old-fashioned way for their treasonous acts. All right? Let's send them off the old-fashioned way.
I'd like to begin by addressing the heinous attack on the United States Capitol. Like all Americans, I am outraged by the violence, lawlessness, and mayhem. I immediately deployed the National Guard and federal law enforcement to secure the building and expel the intruders. America is and must always be a nation of law and order. The demonstrators who infiltrated the Capitol have defiled the seat of American democracy. To those who engaged in the acts of violence and destruction, you do not represent our country. And to those who broke the law, you will pay.
You heard exactly what your leader said. You do not represent our country. Those of you who engaged in those heinous acts of violence, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. You're lucky I'm not in charge. because I would strip you of your citizenship right here on the spot. I'd jail you. I'd go find the worst prison or jail on this earth and I'd put you in there. Yeah. You're not patriots, you're patriots. You're seditionists, treasonous traitors. Whatever hate group you belong to, all of you, I'd put you. You lucky it's not me, because I tell Elon, I get Elon Musk on the phone. Give me one of those little space shuttles you're practicing trying to send stuff to Mars, and give me one of those, and let me send these Trump supporters there. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Now you're going to be fighting, all right. You're going to be in a prison fighting for Donald Trump. While Donald Trump is flying around on his private jet, golfing, eating cheeseburgers, drinking Diet Cokes, your behind's gonna be sitting in a prison cell looking crazy, looking ridiculous. You ought to be embarrassed to be Trump supporters at this point. Look at what you're doing. Your families don't even want you around. It's your birthday. I'm not gonna invite them over because they're a Trump supporter. That's what's happening all across. You don't even want to go eat with these people. They call you and they need something, they need help. Oh, I need a little money to help pay my utility bill. You go, you know what? I can't because you're a Trump supporter. Call Donald Trump then. Call one of your little MAGA friends out here. Call Clickbait. Call AJ. Since you don't want to trust us. You want to use us, but you don't trust us. Yeah. You're disgusting, despicable human beings. All right? All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that concludes the morning broadcast, and it is now time to open up these boxes and hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box and tell the truth. All right, it's like my grandmother says, tell the truth and what? Shame the devil. All right, and again, don't be mad at me because I'm and my friends on this app, we're bringing truth to light. We're bringing the truth to the forefront. The problem isn't us. The problem is you. You're living in denial, all right? And you refuse to embrace truth. And so what ends up is this. If you don't want to end up facing the truth, you end up getting smacked with the truth. And that's what we're seeing happening all across the United States each and every single day. Every single one of you Trump supporters is getting your game woken up by either myself or by Jack Smith or Fonnie Willis or Letitia James. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. There really isn't. All right, let's bring up our first panelist, ladies. Good morning. Good morning, Poker Dad. I see you. Nutty Professor, good morning. Nutty, you have the buffering issue. Are you there, Nutty? Jesus Christ, Nutty, you're gonna have to drop, Nutty, because I'm not able to hear from you. All right. Let's let Nutty come back. All right. Oh my goodness. Nutty, you must be on that MAGA Wi-Fi. Nutty, you're gonna have to send another request, my good friend. Oh my gosh, you're struggling, bro. You're struggling. Oh my god. All right, we're gonna bring up Brother Swerving. Let's kick this off. All right. Good morning, Brother Swerving. How are you doing?
Good morning, my brother.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm hanging in there, champ. Hanging in there.
All right.
I can't be fake because I ate all my cornflakes.
Hey, I love it.
Let's keep it real. I know you don't talk about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict a whole lot, but a little bug I wanted to put in your ear.
Fair enough.
It was brought to my attention yesterday through several news articles that Bibi Netanyahu has been funding Hamas with millions of dollars for the past 10 years.
Really?
And I read several articles on it. Basically, like if we're sending foreign aid to Israel, they take some of that money, they send it to Qatar. Qatar takes it, turns it into cash. They put it into briefcases and suitcases, and they take it over to Hamas.
Really?
Yeah. So just something I wanted to put in your ear because I know you do your research. I did my research on it.
Where'd you get that
And
information from, Swerve?
oh, I found several different articles on it. Hold up, let me pull my internet back up real quick on my iPad. I can tell you the main article I was
So,
reading.
so what you're saying is the Israel government is corrupt.
They pretty much funded their own terrorist attack. The article that I have pulled up,
Nasty.
the article that I have pulled up is from CNN. Qatar sent millions to Gaza for years with Israel's backing. Here's what we know about the controversial deal. And as you read through the article, you see where Bibi insisted that they keep sending that money, and stuff like that. And yeah,
And why do you think he would do such a thing?
because he wants to. He's looking for a one state solution, meaning he just wants Israel. He doesn't want the West Bank. He doesn't want the Gaza Strip. He doesn't want any of that. He wants the Palestinians gone.
Clickbait is saying fake. And you know,
Well,
clickbait. He's the ultimate MAGA.
Remember, clickbait is the same one that said I was running around the internet faking my illness and begging people for money.
Right. So he has zero credibility.
Yeah, he's got zero credibility with me.
Bingo. Same with me.
No credibility at all. But
well, there
like
you go.
I said, man, I just wanted to put that bug in your ear, and I could read a couple of excerpts from this article.
Yeah. You know, this is. You know, I covered a lot of domestic issues, but you know, by all means, please get the truth out here so American people will know. That's what this is about.
Let me see here.
Yeah, clickbait has a nasty demon, ladies and gentlemen. But you know, we're wearing him out though. Just keep on overwhelming him with truth.
So here we go. Israeli and international media have reported that Netanyahu's plan to continue allowing aid to reach Gaza through Qatar was in the hope that it might make Hamas an effective counterweight on the Palestinian Authority and prevent the establishment of a Palestinian state. The Palestinian Authority officials said at the same time the cash transfers encouraged division between Palestinian factions, including Hamas, and Major General Amos Gilad, a former senior Israeli defense minister official, told CNN the plan was backed by the prime minister, but not by the Israeli intelligence community.
Wow.
There was also some belief that it would weaken Palestinian sovereignty. He said there was also an illusion, he added, that if you fed them, Hamas, with money, they would be tamed. So he basically funded his own terror attack.
Wow.
And people, I guess what gets me the most is, you know, we gave Iran $600 million to get 5 hostages back. They got that $600 million on the conditions that it would only be used for humanitarian aid.
Right.
That $600 million is still sitting there in that Qatari bank account. It's still sitting there.
So they didn't get it. They didn't get it. In other
No,
words.
they haven't gotten the money.
Yeah, I've heard some of the Russian bears.
because-
I've heard some of the Russian bears saying that they got the money. All right. So thank you for shouting that down.
No, that money is still sitting there in that Qatari bank account. It has not gone anywhere. Okay, but it looks like they didn't need that money because Israel has been funding Hamas for the past 10 years.
Wow.
And
Wow.
also, if you go back 16, 17 years, it was the United States and Israel that helped to prop up Hamas so they could be elected into power.
Wow.
Okay, these are just facts. So
Hit 'em.
clickbait, you can go eat a whole sack of Richards. Oh, I got in there before the bell. I got my jab in at clickbait.
Yeah. We're keeping it clean, but bringing the truth. I love what you do, Swerving, and as always, thank you, my brother. All right.
Not a problem, my friend. You have a good day. I'm gonna let you get back to managing the affairs of the kingdom. I'm gonna sit here and finish my bowl of oodles of noodles.
I love it. Oh my God.
You have a great day, brother.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Brother Swerving a round of applause. No lies detected. All right, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, for those out there who are expressing dissension in the comment section, you must not have heard what I said earlier.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave.
Right? If you're not happy here, pack your bags, leave, go to Russia, and be with your Lord and Savior, Vladimir Putin. Yes, I am your worst nightmare. I'm Soros funded. I'm all that and a bag of chips, all right? And you can't do anything to stop it, MAGA. All you can do is one thing: sit your special behinds down and listen to this special broadcast. Yeah. Go do you. Stick to doing what you do. Stick to doing what you do. You know, all that comment stuff you like to do, all that I'm gonna block you stuff you like. You stick to doing that. And you let me cook the way I'm cooking, all right? And my friends are up here cooking too. We're cooking MAGA. Listen, who wants some? Who wants some MAGA? All right, we're serving MAGA every morning, just like this. All right, all right, all right. And to you brothers out there that support Donald Trump, something's wrong with your mind. Really, seek help. Good morning, Nutty Professor.
See, you see that MAGA demon was trying to get me not to come up in this box this morning. You see that?
I saw it. I saw it. But you bounced back. All right.
But see, the devil is a lie.
Boom.
So MAGA, keep trying. You got to come better than that.
Right.
You got to come better than that. So I want to talk about Jack Smith.
Oh.
We haven't talked about Jack Smith in a while.
Oh, well, I talked about him, but what do you got?
So may I put in a request, Mr. Zeus?
Sure.
Can I just hear a few seconds of the Jack Smith song? I mean,
Okay.
it just gets us all hyped.
All right, you want to do the Jack Smith song? All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Jack Smith. He's a Trump hater. His wife's a Trump hater. His family's a Trump hater. They all hate Trump. They hate him with a passion. They'll do anything they can. And he's a big Trump hater, harasser and an abuser. And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Range Jack Smith.
Hey,
Jack Smith. He's a Trump hater. His wife's a Trump hater. His family's a Trump hater. They all hate Trump. They hate him with a passion. They'll do anything they can to hurt Trump.
get him, Jack! Get him, Jack!
So, thank you for that. Thank you for that. We hadn't heard it in a while. So I just don't want people to forget that Jack Smith is still on the prowl to make sure that this tyrant goes down. So I like the fact that he skipped all court proceedings and just went straight to the Supreme Court. Now, I'm not thrilled by the fact that we have to deal with this Supreme Court,
Right.
but I'm gonna hope and pray that they find some sense, because we know that what Donald Trump's team is doing, it's a scheme to postpone until after the 2024 elections.
Right.
He's banking that he thinks that he's going to win the presidency so he can try to get back in the White House to postpone his inevitable conviction for another 4 years.
Oh.
He's going to try to pardon himself. But here's the beautiful thing. Trump is still going to see the inside of a jail cell.
Say it again. Say it again. He's going to see the inside of a jail cell?
He's going to see the inside of a jail cell, because the one thing that a president cannot do, according to Article 2, Section 2 of the United States Constitution, he cannot pardon anyone for a state crime.
Ooh.
And guess what?
What's that?
Fonnie Willis is the GOAT. He's going down in Georgia. He will see jail time for Georgia. He can. Let's just say he wins by a landslide, right? And let's just say he gets in and pardons himself, whatever.
Right.
In the documents case, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? He's still going to jail. He's still going to jail because he cannot pardon himself from state charges. And what's going on in Georgia, folks, those are state charges.
Bingo.
That's why he tried to have it moved to federal court. And the federal court said, oh, absolutely not.
Nope.
That's why he tried to move it to federal court.
Bingo.
So
It's over, MAGA.
So, Snuggles, I know every time somebody asks you a question, your response is Donald Trump in jail? He's not in jail.
Oh.
Are there any convictions?
Oh.
Are there any convictions? He's not in jail. I know that's your response, but
Yeah,
Snuggles, listen, Zeus likes you. You guys are actual friends. So if you're friends with Zeus, let me give you a piece of free advice.
Give it to him.
Seek counseling, because I promise you, you are going to be in a tailspin when he gets convicted. I want you to seek counseling right now. So when he is convicted, you can handle it much better than what you're going to. And I need all you MAGAs to seek counseling, because we're not going to put up with another J6. I promise you that much, because y'all want to blame me for J6. And when I say me, I mean BLM. When I say me, I mean Antifa, because I am Antifa. So if y'all blame us again, y'all gonna F around and you gonna find out. Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my ball cap and I'm gonna throw it in the air. And that's gonna dispatch all of the brothers.
You're gonna summon all those forces.
And all the true allies, not the fake ones, the true allies. It's gonna trigger us.
Yeah.
And we're coming after your throats.
Yeah.
Have a great day,
Oh
Zeus.
my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Nutty Professor a round of applause. No lies detected. It's over, MAGA. We're not gonna let you get in the White House ever again. Not illegally. If you get in there legally, that's one thing. But illegally, absolutely not. Because see, if you want to say it was BLM, Antifa, and FBI, last time it wasn't. Imagine what's going to happen when we really do show up. All right. Oh, you know what they're going to be doing? You know what's going to happen if we show up? You're going to hear MAGA screaming. Help me! It's like I said, you Trump supporters, y'all should just own the failure of what you did on January 6th. That was 100% Trump supporters. All right. I got one Trump supporter, Dave, yesterday. I got him to admit that it was Donald Trump supporters that did all of that stuff, not BLM or Antifa. You know what? Because they like to talk about the FBI, Antifa was there. But I posted a video on my page from the documentary Day of Rage, where a Trump supporter was, on his way to the Capitol shouting, "Where is Antifa?" Which is more proof that Antifa wasn't there. All right. Let's bring up our next panelist, ladies and gentlemen. We have some brave souls. All right. Good morning, Sister Takesha. How are you doing this morning? We have some.
Hey, Zeus.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm okay. How you doing?
I'm all right. Feeling great, like I've eaten 10,000 boxes of Frosted Flakes.
Okay, well, listen.
Talk to him.
First, I wanted you to, when you talk to clickbait, since he a millionaire and everything.
Yeah.
I wanted to know how many children he got off the angel tree.
Oh.
Or how many families he sponsored for Christmas.
Oh, clickbait answer.
I really would like to know if he got in his truck and put on his Santa suit and tried to go and find families that were in need. That's what, since he a millionaire, he ain't gonna miss that money.
Yeah, and it's a tax deduction.
I figured that he sponsored a whole neighborhood of people.
Yeah.
That's what millionaires do. So I just had that question sitting in the back of my mind. I want to know how many families he sponsored.
Clickbait, don't get quiet now. Holiday. Don't get quiet now, clickbait.
Yeah, I want to know how many, and I need to see proof. Just like you showed that hole in the ground that's going to be a pool, I need you to show that proof that you've helped some families for Christmas. So listen, let's talk about Sweathead.
Talk about him.
And his racism. And the people that keep saying racism doesn't exist. They know it exists, Zeus, because honestly, they might not want to admit it, but they know they still a little racist in their hearts.
Yep.
If they get into it with us in a real bad way, it'll come out and it'll show.
Yeah.
I think that I honestly think, and I have a lot of white friends, and they'll admit to this, that they got a little racism in them.
It varies, right?
Most of them were raised in racist homes, and they might not act on it, but it's always a little in them. It is. So just admit it and just go on. But Sweathead. Sweathead act like he crazy. Sweathead done lost everything because he was around here loving on Leaky Cheeks, doing Leaky Cheeks bidding and doing everything Leaky Cheeks wanted him to do with no pay.
Right.
And now you can't even buy tissue to wipe that sweat running down the side of your head. And you still around here trying to take up for Donald Trump.
Wow. What is he thinks that Donald Trump one day is going to what? Give him a kiss? Is that what he's hoping for?
And that's all. He ain't gonna get no. Yeah, he gonna get a kiss, all right. A kiss of betrayal that he's already gotten because he ain't finna get a damn. Bless his heart. He probably ain't gonna even get a Christmas card from the Trump Foundation.
Right.
Because it's gonna be gone in a little bit. But
Yeah.
his supporters don't believe that. They think that, all is gonna be well in love and war. And they won the war and they have the love of Trump. So, all of that. Jack Smith is a genius.
Yeah. Amen.
I love him, but I don't want Nutty to be worried.
Yeah.
Because if you can see the last times Trump went to the Supreme Court, they weren't favorable to him.
Nope.
He hadn't won anything with them. So I think they're gonna, play with him for a minute and be like, yeah, go sit down.
Yeah.
And so that's all we waiting on. The truth has to abound.
Amen.
Because, the truth is what we standing in. And I just don't think that the Lord is going to keep letting Trump get away. He's giving him chance after chance to redeem himself, to, ask for forgiveness and all that. And he hasn't done it yet. And I just don't think the Lord going to keep on being favorable to Trump because he's sick of Trump.
Amen. Amen. Tell him, Takesha. No lies detected.
Yeah, he's sick of them. Everybody got to reap what they sow. And this is Trump's sowing time. It's his reaping time for everything he sold. He sold bad stuff, and he gonna reap that stuff. So we just waiting on the reaping of the harvest.
Amen. Amen. You reap what you sow.
You reap what you sow.
No lies detected. You see how that
so
works,
I'm gonna go on, Zeus, because I was over here, worshiping. That's when you're shopping and wishing you could buy stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna finish wishing while I'm over here.
You find any good deals out there, right?
There's a lot of good deals now. But you can't go stealing. When you change strange and your credit won't get it and your money funny. You do a little wishing.
Okay. Listen, I get it. I understand it completely. All right, and make sure you keep doing what you do. All right.
All right, brother. You have a good day. Y'all be good.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Takesha a round of applause. Anybody seen AJ lately? AJ must have tapped out, huh? AJ, I know. See, they come in here and they get in the comment section and they get beat up by all this truth, right? All of you out there in the comment section, y'all just keep overwhelming folks like AJ and clickbait and all these other liars with the truth, all right? They gonna tap out. What you do is you end up ruining their breakfast. You end up ruining whatever they're doing. They go to their meeting. If they're going to a meeting, they go in with a bad mood. They go in with a frown on their face. I can't believe it. Yeah. What happened to you? Oh, I was in a Zeus live and they ganged up on me. You should have seen it was millions of them. They ganged up on me and they treated me so terribly. That's what happens when you choose. That's what happens when you choose to be a liar for a profession, all right? That's exactly how this works. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring up our next panelist, Kareem the Dream. Welcome, champ. How are you doing? Oh, good morning, brother. How are you? Uh-oh. All right, I can hear you now. All right. Yeah, I got you. How you doing, champ?
I'm good, brother. How about yourself today?
I'm right. Just another day in the kingdom, telling the truth as always. What do you got for us?
You do a great job of it for us, brother.
I
just want to say that I think the Republicans shot the election back toward our way with the abortion thing, with the woman from Texas.
Yeah,
they shot the election back toward us. The momentum that's gonna do them right there, because you literally tried to kill this woman.
Yep.
You wanted to kill this woman.
Yep.
So
yeah,
let's see how that go for them.
It's going to backfire like everything else they try to do, right?
Yep. That's all I wanted.
They had this woman
today, brother. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, okay. You doing all right otherwise, though, right?
I'm doing okay. About to get on this job and do what I do.
All right, all right. Well, listen, my brother. Thank you so much for telling that truth to all of us out here. It really does
Not a
mean a
problem,
lot.
brother. You get back to the kingdom. Do what
All
you do.
right, all right, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Kareem the Dream a round of applause. No lies detected. You hear that? This is why we do the work we do, ladies and gentlemen. It's very important that we get the truth out here to the American people. We understand very plainly that the MAGA demon, the folks that are in Donald Trump's party, they're a lost cause. They are. Folks like Clickbait, AJ Snuggles, Stacy Bear, Janae Bear, they're a lost cause. But what they are also is a path towards helping this country, because what I do is I take what they say, I take their content, and I leverage it in order to get to the next step in this healing process that we in the nation need to go through. See, we got to know what lies they share and tell, so that we can make sure the folks in the middle who don't know it know what we're talking about. And that was a good example, Kareem. The woman in Texas, Kate Cox, wanted to get an abortion on a medical procedure, Clickbait. It's not killing babies. This is what he says. It's killing babies. It's not killing babies. It's a medical procedure. All right? And don't all of a sudden try to act like you care about children, Clickbait, when we just saw you in the comments say, I only take care of myself, when Takesha asked you, are you trying to help children? This is the hypocrisy. This is the demonic force that we're talking about at work. You're a liar. You're a hypocrite. And God is not pleased. And that goes for you too, Jay Bear. It really does. Let's bring up our next panelist, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Stick the Ruler. Good morning, my friend. How are you doing?
Good morning, Zeus. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Another day in the kingdom. How are you doing?
Oh man, I'm just sitting up here listening to all this good stuff that you be putting out in the kingdom, and all your guests, Keisha, Swerving. You know, we get that good information and facts that we need to hear every morning to breathe it in, smell it, you know, and inhale it. And I love it when people come on and they're saying how much they're thriving under Biden. And
Amen.
you know, I love it that we get to see in real time that people want to be dictators. So I mean, in my mind, everything is irie. Everything is where it's supposed to be and where it needs to be. And it will become 2024 when it's
Right.
time to cast my vote.
Amen.
So
Amen.
I just want to give a upside to knowing the bad side. And the bad side is when a person tell you who they are, believe them the first time. I mean,
Yep. Yep.
I mean, we talk about different things that he's done, different things that he said, and the fake electors barely ever come up. I
Right.
don't know why. I don't know why. But with MAGA, it's like, well, why did he have fake electors? Because the moon is a gray color. I don't
Right.
know.
Right.
You know, is that there's no reason other than one reason that you would have fake electors go to different states
Right.
and try to, finagle what happened.
Right.
So it's just one of those. I feel like, again, another movie, Revenge of the Nerds. You know,
Okay. I remember
Revenge of
that.
the Nerds 2. Yeah, the alpha betas. They are the MAGA.
Yeah.
The MAGA Republicans. Because there is a difference. There is a difference between MAGA Republicans and Republicans. But the MAGA Republicans, you are the alpha betas.
Bingo.
And what you haven't had the courage to do is, at least in the movie, when Ogre said, I'm going to tell everybody everything. They were like, no, if you do that, we're going down. Yeah, I don't care. I can take care of everything. See, that's
Wow.
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is their ogre. But what the alpha betas did was throw him overboard with the nerds, okay?
Oh
So
my God.
we don't want him. I will proudly say I'm a nerd. I will
Yeah.
probably say I'm part of Lambda. We don't want him, all
We
right?
don't.
They took Ogre in and gave him the special punch. They gave him the little laugh, like they laugh. But we're not going to do that.
Tell 'em.
We're going to give him his own little island. Maybe call it Alcatraz or something like that.
No,
And
but please, not
yeah,
Alcatraz.
Yeah. Alcatraz. He needs to go with the old gangsters, Bugsy and all of them, and Al Capone. Yeah, he needs to go to Alcatraz. He needs to, take a little bit of time
Tell him.
off and reflect.
Tell him. I agree, but
So,
Alcatraz is a little too close to Zeus. That's all. Maybe
oh yeah.
put him in some island somewhere on the farthest corner of the earth.
Yeah, that's a lot of negative energy coming off that coast, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to feel that. But hey, it's an idea just to get him to where he's by himself. He is by himself in everything that he's ever done as far as being a president.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I just feel, I'm sorry, Zeus. Alcatraz is like perfect, but I get it. You don't want that negativity
I
so
don't want to
close
see
to you.
his supporters trying to trek to California to do whatever they can to try to help that man. No way. Send him somewhere far away. Put him in a spaceship and send him to Mars.
Yeah. So
Siberia.
Jack
Yeah,
Smith, Jack Smith, Fonnie Willis, and my other boy, what's his name?
Alvin
Uh,
Bragg.
Alvin Bragg will
Yes.
definitely figure out the best place for Donald Trump. So with that being said, I heard my bell. Have a good day in the kingdom, Zeus, and keep thriving under Biden, man.
Will do. Will do. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Stick the Ruler a round of applause. No lies detected. Oh my God. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. You see, it's really not that hard, ladies and gentlemen, to get in the box and tell the truth. It's like my grandmother always says, tell the truth and shame the devil. Okay, and we got a lot of strong MAGA demons out here, ladies and gentlemen. And they're prime candidates for hell. I keep saying this. They're prime candidates for hell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring up our next panelist, Zeepak. Good morning. How are you doing, champ? How are you doing?
We are so busy. I had to get in and out of the queue today,
I saw you. It's been
everything.
one of those. It's been one
It's
of
just
those
been
mornings.
wild.
All right. Well, what do you got for us? Are you at the bunker?
We are at the bunker. Listen,
Okay.
real quick, I don't have much time today, but um, the the Supreme Court, Jack Smith went straight to the Supreme Court when it came to the presidential immunity because our friends on this app who are TikTok attorneys and constitutionalists on every day except Sunday, they have said that the Clinton Sox case would absolve Donald Trump from all of his misdeeds. Well, they're gonna learn today
Oh my God.
because they're going straight to the Supreme Court and they're gonna find out that there is no presidential immunity, right? And Jack Smith is not bringing that case.
Oh.
He's not bringing that case if he's not winning that case. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
Bingo.
Yeah. So the MAGA demons, you will be entitled to financial compensation. Okay. You have been duped. You have been lied to. There will be support groups for you when all this is over. You're going to need to see very good doctors that will help you through your pain.
Right.
When all of this stuff happens. And to the comment, just wait to the Supreme Court. We will wait. It will be a 6-3 decision that will say that he is not immune. It should be a 9. It should be a 9-0 decision.
Right.
But of course, we're going to have 3 MAGA demons up there on the bench.
Right.
This is great. So I would love to just celebrate that moment very strongly.
Oh, right.
And we're just going to sip our coffee and we're going to have our tea and we're going to eat our little donuts because they make us go nuts. Okay. The other thing is I still haven't gotten an answer from Mike Johnson as to why he is still blurring the faces of Antifa.
Oh, did you send him a tweet? Did you send him a tweet?
I did tweet him and I said, Mike, what's the deal?
Yeah.
What's the deal? Here's the deal.
Yeah.
What are you blurring the faces for? If these are your people, if these are not your people, rather, why are you blurring the faces? Please.
Right. Mike, answer us. Mike Johnson, answer us.
I'm still waiting for that answer. I can't wait for this Supreme Court case to be heard because it's going to really put these TikTok lives that seem to spread this disinformation about Clinton's socks
Yeah.
to bed,
Right.
right?
Are they still believing that the Clinton Sox case and the
They
presidential
still
immunity?
believe it, and they're going to find out that they're wrong again, and they're going to find out that they're losing again,
Yeah.
because Trump has already been found liable for
Right.
two things in New York. Oh, New
Uh-oh.
York does not like Donald Trump.
Oh.
The worst thing he ever did was star in that Home Alone movie, right? He should have never had that appearance showing Kevin McAllister where to go. Listen,
Exactly.
there's a liable case for the Eugene Carroll.
Tell
And
him.
now he was found liable for inflating his properties. It's not that this is still in session. It's already
Right.
over.
It's
They're just
already
determining how much the fine is going to be. So
bingo.
understand this and understand it very strongly, MAGA. It's
Bingo.
going to be a rough expedition to the Supreme Court. And when you get those results, please shed the MAGA tears for all to see. Thank you so much. We love you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Z-Pac a round of applause. No lies detected. You see, ladies and gentlemen, day in and day out, we are overwhelming those MAGA minds with so much truth that they can't handle it. Has anyone seen AJ? Earth to AJ. Raise your hand if you are still present, because I can already tell just by the way the chat's going. AJ and his friend Clickbait have been steamrolled. They're steamrolled! Oh my God. All right, good morning. Right straight facts. Good morning, Shay. How are
Good
you?
morning.
Good
How's
morning.
everybody? How's everybody doing?
We're all right. Steamrolling MAGA as usual.
I know it. I love it, man. We were
Right.
steamrolling yesterday. I tell you, it's some interesting lives with the MAGA demons.
Right.
Holy mess. I mean, Corn Pop, Harris, whatever his name is
Oh my.
he is just wow. He needs psychological help. He
Bingo.
just does. Oh
Yeah.
my God. It just it's
Yeah.
insane. But one of the things that happened is that our S Bear, our Stacy Bear.
Oh.
And listen, this isn't anything against her. But she
Okay.
actually told the truth yesterday.
What?
She did, and I give her credit for that because there's just times when you just gotta yep, that's happening. Yep, that's happening, and it's like, okay.
That means we're cracking her little
Yeah.
wall of denial that she's built. We're breaking down that wall. Good job,
Absolutely.
Stacy Bear. Good job.
Yeah, she admitted that the wall doesn't work.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
I'm not kidding.
What?
I'm not kidding. She admitted, right, Shady, you were there, and Cannon was there, and she admitted that. When we mentioned that the walls, the 50 miles that he built, parts of it were falling down. She's like, yeah, I've seen video of that. And she admitted that people can just climb over it. And so I got to give her credit. She sees the video. She sees all the same stuff we see. And yeah. The wall doesn't actually work.
Maybe she's cut back on her diet of Fox News, it sounds like. Now that doesn't mean she's completely absolved. She still has a lot more work to do, right, Shay?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I just want to let people know that she made a little bit of a a little bit of proof, little truth there. So I just always want to give people credit when they deserve it. So
Good job. All right, thank you, Shay, for
yeah,
making sure
we
we are
don't always
all.
want to go hard on our people that don't believe the way we believe. They're not really opponents because honestly, this is not a football game, people. This is our Constitution. This is our democratic republic that we have got to protect, and
Bingo.
so that's why we're doing this. You really got to get off the
Oh my goodness.
notice. You just got to get off the sidelines, and you got to understand that you're not rooting for a team. That this is serious business. This election is serious business, and so we've got to show up like we did in 2020.
We
No
will.
matter what is going on in the world, guys.
Bingo.
No matter what is going on in the world, we have to protect our democratic republic.
Exactly.
and it's super important. You got a guy that admits he's going to be a dictator. So I mean, case closed, people. Case closed.
Case closed. We got the evidence. His own words.
We had one of the greatest presidents in a wheelchair. So we
have validity. We can talk. We're not up here lying. All right, we're not like Mr. Nice Guy and Snuggles and Corn Pop and all those other liars. Clickbait.
That nice guy, holy hell, he needs psychological help as well.
Tell him.
Yeah, I mean, talk about the racism and the hatred and the bigotry, because Jay Bear loves to run around and say there's so much hate on our side. I'm like, no, there's no hate here. We don't tolerate racism and white supremacy and ignorance.
Bingo. It's that simple.
If you're card carrying for that side, we're not going to like you very much, and we're going to be a little hard on you. But there's not hatred here. What's hatred is that when they come in and start yelling for people's green cards and making fun of people having accents and telling them to get out of the country. That's the bigotry. That's the hatred that we stand up against. That's coming from your side. And that was evident in that live last night. And I just pointed it out where, here it is. Here's this ugliness that we keep talking about. And the only reason y'all keep focusing on the border is because exactly the people that really don't want people like our beautiful friend Tony and people like that from the DR.
Wow.
You need to do. Yeah.
God is exposing these liars daily on TikTok. You have nothing but evil and corruption in your hearts.
That's right. Yeah. I think the Supreme Court, I agree. I'm going to be done with this. I think the Supreme Court will go in the right favor, which is saying that the President of the United States does not have immunity. And why would you want the President of the United States to have immunity? Ask yourself this question. Do you really want the President of the United States to be above the law? Is that really part of our Constitution?
Right, because then that means President Biden can do whatever he wants.
Exactly.
He can install himself to be president for another term, right?
100%. So what you don't want him to
we
do,
win either way.
You don't want, exactly, right? I mean,
that Snuggles, we win either way.
Exactly.
You're losing.
We want Biden to have this immunity and do what the hell he wants. So why would you want Trump to have that? Think about what you're think about what you're saying.
Bingo.
Trump doesn't love America. He loves himself only. It's evidentiary of what he's doing. And you fall for it, hook, line, and sinker. Oh my God, it's so sad.
It's sad, but you know what? I was watching a train wreck. On TikTok the other day, right? And for some reason, I just couldn't stop watching it. It ran right into the tractor. I just couldn't watch the train wreck. And I said, you know what? This is exactly what it's like with MAGA, right? We're watching the train wreck because it's so funny. They call it the Trump train, right?
Yeah.
And it's about to wreck.
It's a Trump train where the bridge wasn't completely built, right? You see those cartoons where the bridge isn't completely built up in the canyon?
Yes. And Snuggles is at the front of it. Oh my gosh, it'll be clickbait.
Jack Smith is the one that's cut the bridge off in the middle.
They think they can fly across the cliff off to the other side. They really think this stuff. Trump told them. Trump told me we could. We got wings.
Exactly. We got wings. Nothing's going to happen to us, right?
Wow. I mean, these are the characters. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the names we're talking about, Snuggles, Jade, just, if you want a good dose of, you might be feeling sad, just go look at these folks. Listen to how they talk and behave on this app. You'll cheer right up going, wow, at least I'm not like them, right?
Absolutely. Like, it's just insane. But give it up, Snuggles.
Yeah. Peter Pan, you're right, Takesha. Thank you.
Give it up. And I think Snuggles, he has a picture of Michelle Obama and like framed right next to his bedside table, if you want my honest opinion.
Okay, well then you know what? Snuggles, can you come up, Snuggles, and show us what your bedroom looks like? How many of us would like to see what Snuggles' bedroom looks like?
Oh yeah, I would.
I'm pretty sure he has Michelle Obama magazines all over there. Ebony magazines,
absolutely.
BET magazine.
He's like that stalker, you know, you always see in those movies, like the presumed serial killer, where they're down in the basement and they have all the newspaper and magazine clippings, and he's got little hearts all over her and all like hundreds of pictures of Michelle Obama, and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
knows that he could never get a woman like her, so then
A
he's
Jet
angry,
magazine.
right? He's angry. He's angry he can't get a woman like her, so he just wants to call her a man because he realizes he's not man enough to be with her. You know, so that's what's really going on
Oh
here.
my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's what's
gosh.
going on, and we understand. We understand, Snuggles. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, you'll never be like Barack Obama, no matter how hard you try.
Tell him.
Yes. All right. Yes.
All right, Shay. Thank you
Love
so
you guys.
so much. All right, lady.
In the kingdom, everybody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Shay a round of applause. No lies detected. Snuggles, when I get my steak, you owe me some steaks, bro. So just pay up those steaks, all right? And do what I say do. You've never listened to me, Snuggles. All the time I've known you, you've never listened to me. And so, yeah, I do believe you, Shay. He might very well have Michelle Obama magazines and blow up dolls right around his bed. He has to sneak them in, because his mom will see him, his grandma will see him, right? Good morning, Queen. How are you doing?
Hey, fine and you? How you
Uh,
doing, Zeus?
I'm all right. Just another day in
Hi,
the kingdom.
everybody.
All right. Oh
Listen,
my gosh, what a show, right?
yeah, what a show. Is about the woman in Texas,
Talk to us.
and she's no longer in alive. I haven't seen her. It's Annie. Kept on
Oh,
saying murder, but people
yeah.
don't
Cause
understand.
well,
This
well,
woman,
please speak on this because some people think just like that woman.
this woman, it just pisses me off. This woman's carrying a baby that can kill her,
Mm,
and then two, she wants to have kids.
right.
If she keep that baby in her, she might not even able to have kids no more.
Mm,
It's ridiculous how these Republicans are, especially women's.
mm.
They're taking women's rights away,
Bingo.
and they keep on voting for getting harmed.
Mm. Yeah.
I bear my three children. I love my third child was a miracle because
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you, my third child, I was scheduled for a hysterectomy because I couldn't have kids no more.
Right.
I
Right.
wind up going and getting an ultrasound, and the doctor said, "Wow, Miss Harris, you're 4 months pregnant."
Wow.
She's my miracle baby.
Mm.
Things happens when people sit there, and it just hurts me so much that this woman's going through this.
Right.
And she ain't gonna have no kids, or something can happen to her. I don't know what's wrong with these. It just makes me
It's
sick.
hard. It's very very heartbreaking. And how we got here is kind of the issue, right? How did we end up in a situation like this as a nation?
I really don't. It's just I don't. It's just like they just want to control. Republicans want to control you. Republicans want to control a woman's body, and as bad as some men out here is fighting, they fight and say we don't need to control a woman's body.
Mm. Yep.
And I just don't understand it. It's just, and these
Yeah.
people out here making jokes, making fun. It's just not. This is childish.
Yep. Yeah. That's why I said what goes around really does come around. The state of Texas right now, they're engineering their own demise right in front of our eyes because they have a God complex. I really do believe that's what a lot of these MAGA men have. They have a serious God complex, and they don't understand that it's not them that's in control. It's the universal law of the creator that is
Well,
truly in control.
that's my time,
Yeah.
and I enjoy coming up here, and I love listening. You know, I'm in your comments And I'll be getting after doing what I can do, but
Thank you. I appreciate that. And you know, this is what the American people need and I frankly believe deserve us showing up every morning and pushing back against the lies and misinformation that are circulating out here on the internet.
yes.
All right?
But thank you. You have a blessed day.
All right, all right, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful queen a round of applause. No lies detected. Yeah, like I say, you dig a ditch thinking you're gonna put your enemy in it, and then you only find out it's you who are going in that ditch. And that's exactly, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening with all of these Trump supporters. To all you women out there who are with or in relationships with these MAGA men, listen to what we are saying to you. You are setting yourselves up for failure because they won't change. They won't. I've been talking to a lot of these MAGA possessed demons for quite a while. They're not going to change. The only thing that'll make them change is if something major, something drastic happens. All right. And even then, it won't, they still might continue down that dark and dangerous path. All right. Good morning, Superwoman. Hello. Nice to see you. Beautiful Superwoman.
Hey, good morning, Zeus.
Good morning.
Yazzie, Yazzie. I'm up here with Zeus.
Don't do that. I'm just kidding. Is Yazzie
No,
still
we're
here?
all
Hello,
fighting over
Yazzie.
you. We
Oh my
love you,
God.
Zeus. We definitely love you. You're very, 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 very handsome, very talented.
Well, thank you. I love you as well.
Doing your thing, brother.
All
Well,
right. Thank you so much. That felt great.
you're so deserving of everything great
Oh
because
my God. I try. I really do try.
I have seen you
Cut it
put
out
it.
attacking. Cut it out attacking. Don't be getting jealous out there.
No,
Oh, it's your
Zeus is
birthday day?
on. We love
Okay. Okay. Fair.
So I wanted to come up because I heard somebody mention, aftercare for MAGA. For some reason they are having a hard time
Yeah.
understanding ones and twos, addition, subtraction, the cats in the hats,
Yeah.
you know, out on bail with 91 usually means jail.
Oh.
You know, inhale for,
Mm.
I mean, it's just really simple stuff is my point. So,
Right.
yeah, I agree. Yes, make sure you guys are, right, being proactive MAGA.
Mm.
You know, you guys are so committed to, supporting somebody that has 90 plus felony charges. That in itself is very delusional to me.
Mm.
But I want to encourage you guys to seek counseling. Somebody said exorcism,
Yeah. Get an exorcist.
exorcist or whatever. And I'm like, listen, whatever it takes to try to fight against the demon, guys,
Yeah.
start now. Don't
Yeah.
wait until start now. But I've been just really emotional. I've been a little overwhelmed.
Uh-oh.
This is our lives, right? This is not your next hot topic. This is not a talking point. This is not a debate. Like, this is our lives that we're talking about here.
Bingo.
Our futures, my kids' futures. Like,
Mm.
come on, man. This
Wake
is
up.
very, very serious. So when I'm emotional, guys, and it's taking a toll on me a little bit, I'm Superwoman, true enough. She is me. I am
You
her.
are very strong. Very strong.
Thank you, Zeus. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
But I still have feelings, right? So I
Yeah.
deal with things, right? And so one of the ways that I cope is laughter, right? I
Mm.
get some comedy movies. My 16-year-old always keeps me laughing. But then sometimes, just a quick scroll through some memes can actually help you laugh too. So I wanted to share a couple of pictures again. If you
Uh-oh.
just real quick, hold on one
Yes,
second,
please,
guys.
please, please. Bring
Um,
some joy to the kingdom. Always
and
welcome.
so if it's a no for you, Zeus, let me know. I'll hurry up and change it.
Keep going.
But let's see.
Is it a jump scare? That's all I can
Ho-
ask. Is it a
No,
jump
no, no,
scare?
no, no, no.
Okay.
It's not that bad. It's not. Sorry, guys. Sorry, sorry, sorry. It's not that bad, but it is funny
Yeah.
because. Hold on 1 second. There we go.
That's clickbait's daddy right there. That's clickbait. That's Double D's daddy right there. Oh my gosh. Oh my
This
god.
is y'all president.
Wow.
This is orange juice. This is who you guys are on this tickety talk. Off on us about this man right here. Isn't that just a mess, Zeus?
That's a mess, literally. Disgusting. But I know these Trump supporters want to go rush and change his diaper.
It's awful. But I also have a Christmas gift for you guys. Thanks to
Uh-oh.
Union Gang.
Uh-oh. Let's go. Oh, all I want for Christmas. Oh, yeah. I
Let's
love
go.
it. Good one.
Awesome is that. To see him wrapped up in the bow. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Nama, Wonder Woman, everybody in the Union Gang for sure. And then I got one more for you from Union Gang. Hold on 1 second. And then I'll be done, Zeus.
All
Thank you
right.
so much for letting me.
No, thank you. I love it. I love it. This is what we got to show the American people, the truth.
Exactly. Where's she at? Anybody seen this one?
Oh, Melania Trump. Oh my. Mr. Nice Guy, have you seen Melania? Have you?
Anybody seen her? Anybody? But to close out on a serious note, Zeus, again, I just love your work. But can we just look at this one for just 1 second?
I don't.
Just look at this.
For some reason, I'm disturbed by this photo. I really am for some strange reason. I don't know who's grabbing who. You know, I don't know what his mind. It's very, very awkward, and the American flag in the background makes absolutely no sense.
I'm very afraid for what her childhood was like. You know, I'm an adult woman. I'm up there a little bit, okay? I'm pushing middle age for sure. And you know, I have a lot of experience under my belt. I'm sure all of the other women in here do too. You know, we know when people are attracted to us in a intimate sexual way.
Right.
And even if you're denying it, if you're hiding it, we catch eyes when people don't even want us to know that they looking. We catch those eyes. You know, we can tell. You don't even have to move or breathe too hard. We just have this sense where we know when somebody is attracted to someone.
Wait a second. Is that Ivanka right there?
This is his daughter.
Oh my god.
This is his daughter.
Oh my god.
I just want to sit it there for a second so people can process how sick you must be to have the drop of your lip and the drop of your chin and your eyebrows bunched up and his cheekbones sitting the way that they are, his fingers spread it out the way that they are, dropped well below her waist, just gripping that hip and the tip of his fingers just kind of resting on the side, but definitely on her bottom.
Wow. What a disgusting man. A disgusting animal.
Your special behinds and sit your special behinds down and learn something in special broadcast.
Thank you. Wow.
Look at this. It's sick.
It's sick.
Disgusting.
He ought to be put in prison for this the rest of his life.
Just this alone.
Yeah.
It hurts that people will be on this platform arguing something that is so obviously wrong. Thank you, Zeus, for letting me come up here and vent.
Wow.
Share my memes with you.
You're totally welcome at any time. I appreciate you having the brave courage to get up here and continue to show the American people the truth about Donald Trump and his supporters. I'm disgusted.
Look at his face.
Dude,
Where are the Russian bears at now? They don't, they all of a sudden they have nothing to say. They're speechless. Mm, 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 mm.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, thank you again, and have an amazing day. Thanks, chat. Appreciate you guys.
All right, all right, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Superwoman a round of applause. No lies detected. You see the MAGA demon when they get caught in the trap of truth. That demon starts to repeat and regurgitate lies and start justifying it. It's misinformation. That's what they say. Oh, it's fake picture. That's what the MAGA demon is literally telling their brains. They can't process truth. Like we didn't hear Donald Trump himself say that what he has in common with his own daughter is SE, and I can't even say the last letter because it's just that disgusting. Gotta keep it clean. That's not misinformation, Mr. Nice Guy. That's called truth. And maybe for once in your life, you need to practice telling it. Thank you, Dark Yazzie, for sending out those subscriptions, by the way. You're doing God's work. Mr. Nice Guy, you said I'm your favorite unemployed liberal. Well, at least you got one thing right, that I'm your favorite, right? All right? You got that part right, but you do need to work on really digging deep in finding out why you and folks like Clickbait and Snuggles struggle with the truth. Why do you have so much hate in your heart? Why do you have so much hate in your heart? You so-called strong men? Oh, I know. Because you don't, your heart right now belongs to a strong demonic force, a devil. Listen, I'm not new to this. I am true to this. Thank you, user. Lear Bag, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, sis. How you doing in the kingdom this wonderful day?
I'm all right. Just another day tending to the affairs. How about yourself?
Not bad, not bad. Got up this morning and I'm at work, just pushing through.
Nice, nice. I love it.
Yep. Trying to get to January, Susan. Trying to get to January
Oh, you're waiting, huh?
Because I don't know if anybody told you this, but starting on January 1st, all our taxes, thanks to the Inflation Reduction Act by President Joe Biden, are going down a level of taxation.
Oh. Good job, Biden and Kamala Harris.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I heard the conversations about Kate Cox. I feel sorry for that lady.
Mhm.
Although that bad part of me wants to tell her I told you so, because she is YT women from Texas, and 78 of them voted for Republicans on that state. So, you get what you get when you vote for these people.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Now, the warning bell on that issue, though, is that now that she has to be forced to go to another state to get the health care that she needs, Ken Paxton is probably going to be effing around and try to pursue doctors from another state for providing a service that this person needs.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. They said in other words, she set herself up for failure, and other people in Texas, they're responsible for all of this stuff, right?
Absolutely. But what worries me is that they're trying to go for other people in liberal states that have sense, trying to threaten the doctors that provide this life-saving health care, and that is what it is. Because this woman's life is in danger.
Okay, attack. Wow. You see that, ladies and gentlemen? It's a good example of what goes around comes around. You reap what you sow. You make your bed, you gotta lay in it. This is what's going to be happening to millions of women all across the state of Texas. Because you all thought you were above the law and it wouldn't have happened to you. That's not how life works. That's not how these universal laws work. The same thing you think you're gonna do to someone else, it's most likely gonna happen to you. Yes, abort the GOP. Yeah. All right, Lear Bag. Well, listen up, champ. Thank you so much, my brother. All right.
I appreciate you having the courage to get up here and tell the truth. All right, I gotta move on, my good
Thank you,
friend.
Susan. You have a great day.
All right, Learbag, ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a round of applause. No lies, he takes it. You see, ladies and gentlemen, these folks, ladies and gentlemen, they know they're living a lie. They know they're living in sin, okay? And they know they got to come talk to Zeus to get it right. Because if they don't, they will be in jail. And if they don't get their soul rights, they'll be in hell. All right? Good morning, Brother Attacking. How are you? Oops.
Good morning, my friend. So this is this is the actual video to what Superwoman showed.
Oh, the one that clickbait and Mr. Nice Guy said was fake.
Right. So I'm just gonna play it's just really short. This came from the back end. This hers was from the side, as you can see the difference in the picture. So watch this.
Yeah.
Watch this.
We don't. Oh.
Now watch. I'm gonna stop the frame where his hand ends up on her butt.
Oh! It's over.
So sorry, Donald Trump did exactly what Supermom showed. See, and now I'm just going frame by frame, as you can see. I'm just going slow. I'm clicking it. See, everything is right there.
Wow.
So, because it's a different angle. That's all it is.
No, clickbait. Now look at that clickbait. You're moving the goalposts right here in front of us. We all saw you and Mr. Nice Guy say it was fake.
Yeah.
You used to tell you. He says, "I've never lied about anything."
See, now
right there, clickbait. You just lied. Apologize.
Yeah, and I didn't manipulate it. It came from Daily Mail, whatever. It's right there. You can Google it. You can find it. But you want to know something? I want to show you something else.
Wow.
I want to show you.
All they do is lie.
Yeah. So
is there a lie factory or something that we don't know about where these folks are working at? Do they get W-2s? Clickbait.
I don't know.
Oh.
Do you see that woman?
I do.
E. Jean Carroll?
Yes.
I'm going to show you another picture.
Jesus Christ.
That woman?
Yeah.
You know what they have in common?
You tell me, Attacking. I think I got a good idea.
They have in common that the Republican Party and Trump lovers all call them liars, and they don't care about their medical issues or health issues or they're being sexually assaulted by Donald Trump. Women and men like Snuggles right here, who calls Michelle Obama a man, who won't own up to it and say, yeah, I'm just lying about it. He won't take it down. They have some type of ethics or morals as a human being in itself. Snuggles says, so what that E. Jean Carroll was sexually assaulted? You know what Snuggles did when he came up to my broadcast?
Go. Oh my God.
Snuggles, when I said, okay, Snuggles, just say that Michelle Obama isn't a man. You know what he says? He goes, no. Let's just use E. Jean Carroll's just say no. No means no. So he tried to use E. Jean Carroll's don't say no or just say no, so he wouldn't have to answer the question.
Wow.
That Michelle Obama is bad. No, I don't want to talk about that right now, Attacking. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about you and Papa and the kid. You know? So
no
he
accountability.
He even does that. So for you human beings that aren't really human beings, this woman has to travel to another state.
Probably a Democrat state. To be saved.
And her life depends on the operation. Her ability to have another baby depends on the operation. This wasn't an unwanted pregnancy. They wanted a child. So for you people who say, big deal, if you don't keep your legs shut. Keep your legs shut, you won't get pregnant. They wanted a baby. And for you disgusting human beings. See, she's a Republican and this happened to her. And you guys don't give a damn. Especially Snuggles don't give a damn. He's going to push this. He's going to try to make more tokens off it because that's all he can do is suck up to bull crap. Sorry. Oop.
Oh my God.
But anyway, you guys are horrible, horrible human beings. You want unity. You want to get back together. Let's have conversations. We can't have conversations if you're just going to continue to lie. Snuggles, Donald Trump doesn't have presidential immunity. You lost that one too, you moron.
Keep it clean.
I don't know you personally,
welcome,
Snuggles. I don't care about you. I care about your lies politically to the masses. I don't care about you, Snuggles. I don't think about you except for on this app to using your disgusting ability to lie about truth and facts. That's the thing. I mean, you have to be really such a horrible. You have to really be such a horrible person to have to lie about everything when it comes to what Joe Biden has done and promote Trump's lies. What kind of a horrible person really does that? You women out there who don't stand behind women when they're assaulted, or like this woman here who needs an abortion to save her life.
Bingo.
Knowing that several doctors said that this child is not going to survive.
Right.
Come on, guys.
Hypocrites. They're all liars and hypocrites.
Seriously.
Hello, attacking.
All right, buddy. Bring somebody else up who has a little bit more couth and politeness. I do not have politeness for these people. I'm sorry.
Well, listen. I get it, but you know what? We're getting the truth out there, and thank you, brother Attacking. Let's give Attacking a round of applause. No lies detected. Mr. Nice Guy. Mr. Nice Guy, you know the rules, right? And this is not just for you, and this goes to Snuggles and any of you with the MAGA demon. Don't just sit in the comment section and chant or type lies. Bring the facts. Bring the evidence. Okay? We know you don't like what we're saying. We know you feel upset and you're angry and enraged. All right? Separate the emotion. Okay? Leave the emotion out of it. Go to wherever you got the facts. Cite your source and put it in the chat so we can be just as intelligent as you. All right? Because again, you think you're smart, right? You believe you're smarter than all of us. You've done your research. You remember that guy Double D? He came in my live. He said, I've done more research than all the Democrats on earth combined. Only to get caught lying. Each and every single day, Mr. Nice Guy, I remember. I used to go to your lives and used to say, Zeus, they'll never indict Donald Trump. He's a former president. You know how Mr. Nice Guy, he's a former president. What do you think, Zeus? Now Donald Trump's been indicted 90. He's been indicted 4 times, maybe more in Arizona and Michigan and in Wisconsin, any other state, Nevada, any of these other states where he's committed these crimes. And yet and still, you will see Donald Trump being indicted on all of these fronts, and your mind plays a nasty magic trick on you. It makes you go, oh, that's not the Department of Justice. That's the Department of Injustice. But then you'll be the same person that'll turn around and say, did you read the Hunter Biden indictment? You are all a bunch of liars. A bunch of liars and a bunch of hypocrites. All right. And God is not pleased with any of you. All right. Good morning, beautiful Yazzie.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
Good, good. I just wanted to say that the people who got the new subscriptions, if you could just give them a quick tutorial about that, when you're gonna go comment, hit that little star, and they'll give you the Zeus's icons, those special ones that we all use.
Mm-hmm.
So
Tell
that
them,
they can
Yazzie.
use them. And I hope you enjoy it. And I just want to give something fun because I love being a member of Zeus's Live. So
thank you, Yazzie, the beautiful Yazzie. You're always spreading love and sharing it throughout this kingdom.
So I just want to say, and for that lady.
Oh, the beautiful Yazzie, ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
So for that lady, that procedure that they were talking about, abortion, so she's not going to actually have surgery. She's going to have probably a D and E. So they're going to dilate and extract the tissue that is no longer viable, a fetus that's not viable. So they don't have to, a C-section isn't considered an abortion. So that's why when she's saying she's getting abortion care, she's just trying to get a D and a D and E. So
Listen up, clickbait. You so-called medical expert. Listen to what Yazzie is saying.
yeah, and so I'm just gonna say, but she did say she's conservative, that she has Christian values. She's
Oh.
and she wants to have. I mean, YT. I mean, just say what's. See, they're gonna come after you too. I mean, I don't know what they're thinking, that they're more special because of their no color skin,
Oh
or
yeah.
because they're
Most of
Republican.
these women are living with these men and they're terrified. Like they come to me in my DMs. They say, "I'm terrified. My husband scares me,"
Well,
because they know their men are crazy.
it's because they know they're not going to get health care. I can't see. I don't have my glasses on, and I don't put I've got way too many allergies now. I can't even use my contacts anymore. But so
Oh.
I thank you for all the compliments, and Superwoman. Zeus is not mine, but I will share. I will share the love with everyone, and
Oh.
I don't know why I can't. I would love to choose some other different people. I don't know how I get to choose. It doesn't even let me choose like people that I know that I want to give a membership to, a subscription to. I
Right.
can't. It only gives me certain people. I don't know if it's people that aren't private. I don't know how it works because I've tried to find other people. I don't know. Even I know you guys send me DMs. If I could find you, I would gift
Dina.
you a subscription. I would gift everyone if I could see you guys, but like this time it only let me choose 20 people. And then it let me choose like clickbait, the bears.
It lets you. Oh my
I was
god.
like, oh, I would waste good money on that. No, no, no.
Clickbait says he's a millionaire. He says he's a millionaire. Don't waste a
Right,
crying dime.
right.
All right.
Right,
And
yeah.
by the way, I think we need to clickbait. You need to show us your taxes. He needs to show us his taxes. Him and Mr. Nice Guy, don't they?
Right?
Yeah, I guarantee you, we'd find all kinds of corruption and fraud, and they
I
probably.
mean, I could go over to my corporate office at my farm and show you guys some things. But the point is,
Don't
it
do
doesn't
it.
matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whether you guys think I have something or not, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I'm just here to help and push the case of women's right, democracy first, everybody.
Bingo.
And everybody, and I'm really tired of everyone hearing, because hey, it is sad what's happening in Palestine. It's horrible. But I'm going to tell you something. You you think a Republican president is going to fight for our rights, or for, and let alone Palestinian brown people?
Nope.
I don't think so. People, wake up.
Wake
It
up.
is sad. But where have you been for the, what, 7 decades? 7 decades, when in 1948, when they gave those lands away. Where has everybody been? Where has the outrage been for that?
Tell him,
tell me.
Yazzie. And
I mean, so I'm just going to tell you, it is terrible. Send money to aid, but the Israeli government they're not sending any aid. They're not letting any convoy trucks, only from different countries that they approve. They're not even letting like water trucks in, all kinds of things. But you know what? That's not President Biden's fault. Unfortunately, he's in a situation where this is what's going to happen. Yes, we need to push our representatives to tell them, hey, stop giving money with no conditions. That's where we come in. We have to tell our representatives, stop giving money with no conditions. Even if they're an ally, stop it. Okay, and
tell him,
that's all
Yazzie.
I got. But enjoy your guys' subscriptions. Please use them. I don't remember everyone who I gave it to, but enjoy them with lots of love. I gave them. I hope you guys all have a great day.
All right.
And thank you so much.
All right,
Love to
ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Yazzie a round of applause. And thank you so much. And to the brothers out there, there's some black guys out there that are voting for Donald Trump, and you can see them all over social media. It just came across my desk. Let me see what it says. I finally found out why these black guys are supporting MAGA, and it turns out, according to my research, they're using this in order to date white girls. What a shame.
Oh my God.
That's what they're using this for.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's what they're doing it for. That's what they're doing it for. They're trying to get some of these snow bunnies out here. And to you brothers,
Y'all need to cut it out.
Then they're with you for the wrong reasons. Then you're with them for the wrong reasons, because you love doesn't need to have a color or anything or what a person has. And you guys are dumb enough to go after people like that because you know what? They only want you for one thing. Okay, now I can see. Look,
Keep
I
it
didn't wear
clean,
my glasses.
Yazzie. Yeah.
Well,
I found that's according to a credible, very credible source. So whenever I see these guys out here supporting Donald Trump with their red hats, all I can keep thinking about is, wow, you that desperate? Your game is in the trash that bad that you gotta kiss up to Donald Trump to get close to them. Wow, something's wrong with you.
exactly. And another thing is, I don't need a date. Thank you guys, please. So when you guys, thank you for in the DMs when you DM me. I am not here for a boyfriend. Okay, I am not here. It's not. This isn't a dating site for me. Please, okay.
Thank you.
That
Tell him,
I
Yazzie.
find Zeus incredibly handsome and humble and honest and hardworking and so many other things.
You're good,
That's
Laura. You're good, Laura.
that is that
Yes.
is just that's just look at him. Look at him, girls. And
Look at the
oh, even
features. Look at the
boys.
features.
I mean,
Nutty doesn't like when you say this, Yazzie. Look at the features.
look at that. I mean, how
I'm
could you not enjoy looking at that every morning? I mean, come
clickbait.
on.
Clickbait. Be honest, clickbait.
But
You
you know
know.
what? I live in Colorado. I'm gonna be a farmer all my life. Zeus lives in California. Hey, if different circumstances ever happen, heck yeah, I'd find him. Like, come on, I'll
Yeah.
take you on a
Yeah,
date, Zeus.
I can understand that, Yazzie. And
Yeah,
listen,
I mean,
you got it as well. So we both we have that secret power out there. I get it.
right. But I'm just saying thank you. But guys, it's kind of creepy when you tell me really weird things on my DMs, and then I don't have to. Then I don't follow you. Then I have to do it makes me feel creepy because. I mean, it truly says on my site, I'm not here for dating, okay? I'm not, okay? I'm never gonna find TikTok love,
Put it
ever,
away. Put
okay?
it away, gentlemen. Put it away. It's not.
Okay, so
Don't.
thank you.
All
But yeah,
right.
otherwise, enjoy you guys' subscription. Zuzi, I'll probably get you to 100. I just want to find people that I know to get you to. Oh, we're 9 left to get you to 100.
Oh, well,
I just,
listen. That's
I
awesome,
just,
Yazzie.
well, you're
Thank you
welcome.
so much. Listen,
Okay, love
you're
you
making
guys.
me blush. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Yazzie a round of applause. No lies. You're welcome. No lies detected. All right, ladies
Sorry,
and
my
gentlemen.
kitchen's a little messy. I gotta be careful where I stand so you guys don't see how messy my kitchen is.
You're fine. No, it's fine. Listen, you're doing excellent work, Yazzie. All right,
All right,
as
thank you
always.
guys. Have
All
a
right.
great day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give the beautiful
Love you
Yazzie.
all.
Listen, I rarely blush, all right, but Yazzie somehow knows how to get me to do that. And you know what? Sometimes we got to show people it's okay to blush, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached that special moment in the show where we must depart. But I did hear that we have a birthday to celebrate. Queen Flea, it's your birthday? Is that what I saw in the chat? If so, let's celebrate the birthday. And you know what we do in the kingdom? We celebrate birthdays, especially for those who have been very supportive of the platform. It's our way of giving back, right? Queen Flea, please send a guest request if it's true. If not, I understand you might not want to come up, but I just wanted to say happy birthday to you. I think I need to talk to you in the closet of truth, all right? Because the morning show, it's a little on the sacred side, all right? I mean, every now and then I'll dip into the MAGA world, I'll dip into MAGAville, but was it Queen Flea? Queen Flea, is it your birthday or was it the other queen? I'm so sorry. I know there's two queens, right? Let me see. Is it Queen? I think whose birthday was it? Whose birthday is it? Is it your birthday, Queen Flea? Good morning, Queen Flea.
No,
It's Queen Lady T. Okay. How are you doing, by the way?
yeah, I was just saying, no, it's not my birthday.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well,
I'm out with the chickens.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, listen. I'm so sorry for getting you confused. We need to
Oh
sing
my God, my hair. I'm
no,
getting
it's
my
okay.
hair done today.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
listen,
yeah,
you go, girl. All right.
yeah.
All right.
Well,
Now, thank you. All
vote
right.
blue, vote blue.
Vote blue. All right. Thank you so much, Queen Flea. And we're gonna
Okay.
bring up the other queen. Let's try
Yes,
to
the
sing.
birthday girl.
Yes.
Let's
Let's
get the
bring her
birthday
up.
girl. Happy birthday, girl.
All right,
Hang
ladies.
up. Hang
All
up.
right. I got you. All right. Are you going to send another request? Queen T, where are you at? Where are you at? You know you got to send me a. Okay, Queen Lady T, let's go. How? Send the Zeus a request. There you go. All right. All right. There we go. All right. We got to hurry up and wrap it up. Wow. We got up to
Hey.
100,000 likes. Wow. You are all very impressive. Thank you all for all those likes. All right, Queen. So it's your birthday, huh?
It is. It's my birthday.
All right. Well, you know what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get those gifts going. And we're all going to sing happy birthday in the kingdom to our good friend, Queen Lady T. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
I heard it was somebody's birthday. I heard it was somebody's birthday. Yeah. PJ Panda birthday song. Yeah. Yeah. Today is your birthday. We gon' say it loud.
Hey.
Today is your birthday.
Thank y'all.
Oh my God. Look at all this love. Happy birthday, Queen Queen. Let's go. Run it up. Run it up. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is what it's about. Yes, go.
Get a cake, blow the candles like a kiss.
Yeah, yeah. Woo! Look at them heels. Wow. God is good. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Wow. You are all amazing. Look at that. Look at all that love. You are so loved. Wow.
Thank you.
Hey. Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Oh my God. What are you? Hey. Cut the cake. Cut the cake. Cut the cake. Woo! Oh my God. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my God. Look at that. You are so loved in the kingdom. I appreciate
Oh my
all
goodness.
that you do. Wow. Wow.
Thank you.
Isn't it feel good? Lots of love, no hate. Let's go. Woo! Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Thanks, everybody.
Look at that. Look at that. That's what we do. We celebrate. We celebrate very important milestones over here, ladies and gentlemen. Making it another year, right before Christmas, making it another year. That's amazing and incredible. All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, listen, Queen Flea, any special plans for your birthday today that you care to share with those of us out here? All right.
Family, my husband, all my kids and my grands, they're taking me out to dinner.
Oh, okay.
So, and
All
just
right.
spending some family quality time.
Hey, what more can you ask for, right?
And getting my windows tinted.
Oh, get the windows tinted. All right, because you're out there fishbowling it. Oh, I get it. All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, listen, Queen. All right. I appreciate you and enjoy the birthday. If you do anything exciting, please be sure to let us know. All right. Well,
I
besides what
surely
you
will.
already said. All right. All right.
Thank you so much, and thank everybody for the gifts and stuff.
All right, you're totally welcome. And again, as always, thank you for all you do in the kingdom. All right, look at that. Woo!
Wow.
Terry!
Oh my God, that was beautiful. Thank you.
You see that? You see that clickbait and Mr.
Yes.
Nice Guy? There's love. There's love in here, not hate. You see that, Jay Bear? It's love here, not hate. So go back to whatever dark corner of this app you came from with that lie and tell them you were wrong. All right. All right. Thank you, Queen T. Oops, I'm so sorry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. We've reached a point in the show where Zeus has to depart and go tend to affairs. All right, clickbait. I'll save you for the closet of truth, brother. All right, but I do hope you've learned something. All right, I'm the instructor. You're the student. I don't need you to come up to the class and try to teach me anything in the morning. All right. But I will be opening up the closet of truth, perhaps, and you and I can have our sessions because it seems like you're grossly misinformed. All right. But thank you to every single one of you who stayed here. Thank you, Miss Boss Diva. I appreciate that. Who stayed during this entire show and listened to this special broadcast. All right. You all deserve a round of applause. Thank you to my subscribers. Special thank you to Yazzie. All right, and thank you to my moderators, DJ Kitty. Thank you so much for the subscription. All right, we're on our way to getting 100, and we'll be there real soon. Thank you, Andy. Thank you to all my gifters, and even my critics and detractors. I got something for you. That's for my critics and detractors. You're still despicable. You're still despicable. All right. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I must depart. Take care, stay safe, and enjoy the music. Yes, you can find my music just by clicking on my link in the bio. All right. And use it wherever you go. Tell you it brings a lot of joy to your life. All right.
Who's always the most handsome in the kingdom?
And I really am the most handsome.
This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus.
Don't be playing with my mood when I'm grooving like Zeus. You hear me, clickbait? Don't be playing with my mood. You must have lost your mind. I make my own rules. I'm a god, call me Zeus. Tell him, Angel.
Took a long time to get here and I'm feeling brand new.
All right, Hector, see you, champ. And you always surprise me with that. Alright, the bounty on your head, they're way up on the feds. When you playing with the gods and you're playing with the dead. Hey!
Time to let loose with the truth.
Yeah, grab your goose.
Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know
Andy! Shake!
Playin' hating on the god.
Don't play a hate on Zeus.
I try to be patient.
Nutty, that goes for you too, because you be doing a lot of player hating, brother. Nutty, just give it up.
Yeah, I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus.
You see, that's why they call me Zeus, Nutty, and that's why they call you what they call you, Nutty. Thank you. Hey, Auntie J. Clickbait. Give back to the community a little more. All right? Quit saying you're a millionaire, but we don't see any evidence of it. Show us what you're doing with your money, champ. Have a blessed day, everyone. Tell them Venus. Thank you, Attacking. Thank you, Shay. Oh, wish.com. Post it on your page, clickbait. Show us. Then you're guaranteed to lose. I didn't make the game of rules, so don't play me like a. Thank you, Andy, so much. You don't have to, Andy. And good job getting your voice on TikTok, Andy. I see you doing it. You and Ann.
Time to let loose with the truth.
Yeah, grab your goose.
Hey, little mama, let me play.
Thank you, Yazzie. You're so beautiful. I really mean
it. Like a tooth.
Player hating on the God for you. Marisol, you're welcome. DJ Kitty Cat, shout out.
Ladies love me, yeah. I'm the one that they choose.
You know I'm so handsome. That's why they call me Zeus. Right? Millionaires don't tell people they're millionaires.
This is how I sound when I'm talking like
exactly.
Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus.
Yeah.
When I'm moving like Zeus.
Don't be playing with my mood when I'm moving like Zeus. You're thinking that you're cool till I pull up like Zeus. Thunder in the sky, light you up like Zeus. I make my own rules.
I'm a god, call me Zeus.
Yeah, you know about me.
I just want to find 11,780 votes.
Thank you, Cole. Vote blue, ladies and gentlemen. If you go out and vote, make sure you vote blue. All right, that's what this is all about.
Don't get caught looking at a wizard.
Let's go, Reggie.
He's deranged. Jackson. 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 And he's a. Donald Trump is indicted and they take one charge and they turn it into 36 charges. And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump hater. Deranged.
All right,
Jackson.
clickbait. You can type fake news as much as you want in the comments, champ. It don't mean it's right. Clickbait, you're living a lie and you're being exposed each and every single day on TikTok. Enjoy the rest of your morning, and all of you enjoy the rest of your morning as well. Bye-bye.